Welcome to Tutorial Time by KU. Hello everyone, I am Prajakta. I welcome you all. So today we will learn about HTML. So what does HTML stand for? HTML is a hypertext markup language. So HTML stands for hypertext markup language. So first we will understand what do you mean by a language. First, what is a programming language? A programming language is a type of written language that tells computer what to do in order to work. Just like we human beings have language, we communicate with each other using that language. That is, we can tell our friends what we want him or her to do using any language like English, Marathi, Hindi. Just like that, there are programming languages. Using that programming languages, computer programs and computer softwares are written, and that helps the human beings to communicate with the computer and get our work done. So the question is HTML a programming language? Yes or no? So answer is no. So why HTML is not a programming language? So the answer is HTML is used to define the structure of web pages. That is, it determines how data will be displayed online. So HTML is only used to display the data in proper format on the web page. So there is no programming logic used in HTML. Now what does you mean by programming logic? So programming logic means if I want to do any calculation, like if I want the sum of 2 plus 2. So like this calculation cannot be done in HTML. HTML can be used to display the data, display the values on the screen, but it will cannot calculate or do anything using the programming language in HTML. So it is not a programming language. Now what is a web page and what do you mean by website? Now we all are having books, okay, and books are having pages. Now if we consider our book as a website, the pages of that website are called as web pages. So there are many web pages inside the book website. So just like our books are having pages, the websites are also having pages and they are called as web pages, and the collection of many web pages make the website. Okay, so your website is always identified by a domain name. Domain name is the name of your website, like microsoft.com, and it needs to be published on at least one web server. Now the web server is a computer, okay, on that you run the websites. The example of web server is Apache, Google web server, etc. Now we will understand what is a home page. So just like our book is having first page, it is the first page of your website, and that is called as the home page. Now we will learn about the basic structure of HTML. Okay, so the this is the basic structure of the HTML program. So always the first tag is exclamatory mark doc type space HTML. So what do you mean by tag? Any word that is inside less than or greater than sign, that is called as tag. Okay, so there is starting tag and ending tag. If there is only word like HTML, it is called as starting HTML tag, and if there is a word slash HTML, it is called as HTML end tag. Okay, so there are different tags in HTML. Always the first line of your code will be exclamatory mark doc type HTML. Okay, what is the meaning of that we will see in the next part. Now there is the root element that is called as the HTML tag. Okay, so the first tag, that is HTML tag. Okay, so that is starting HTML start tag, and end HTML tag that is identified by /HTML. It is also called as the root element. All the program, all the code will be inside this HTML tag. Then there is the head tag. So always there will be a starting tag and end tag for all tags, like head/head. Inside head tag there will be title tag. So opening title tag, closing title tag, and after that, after head tag there will be the body tag, starting body tag and ending body tag. So all the program coding will be inside the body tag. So we will understand what are the uses of these tags. Now first tag was doc type HTML. So this tag will tell you the HTML version that you are using. Then there is a HTML tag. So this is the root element and all the code is inside the HTML tag. So there is next tag, that is the head tag. The head tags contains metadata, title, page CSS, etc. So head tag contains metadata, title, page CSS, etc. Now this metadata means what? If you want to give some extra information about the page, you can give that in the head tag. Uh, you can also give the title of the web page inside the head tag. So your title tag is always inside the head tag and it will display the name of the web page. Then there is a body tag. So all the code, all the data which will be displayed on the web page, from text to hyperlinks, all the images will be given in the body tag. So all the tags related to the text, links, images, tables, all will be inside the body tag. Now in this part we will learn about HTML headings. Okay. So like in your textbook you are having headings. For example, the chapter name, then there is introduction. So there are headings, subheadings. Okay. So the headings can be given using H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6 tags. Okay. So the most important headings like the chapter name or the main topic name can be given by H1 tag, and the least important headings can be given using the H6 tag. So here is the program. So HTML/HTML tag, inside the head tag we have given the title. The title for the web page is tutorial time, and there is a body tag. Inside body tag there will be all other tags. According to that tags, the data will be displayed on the web page. So here we have taken all the 6 heading tags H1 to H6, and the content here is only hello everyone. So the same content is there. There will be always H1, that is start H1 tag and end H1 tag. So between start and end tag, whatever you are writing, that's what part will be affected by that tag. So according to that we have defined all the 6 tags, and after you run the program you will see the output. Now you can see where first tag was the H1 tag. So the heading hello everyone is much bigger in size and it is bolder. Then the size is getting reduced according to the tags that you have written. So this was about HTML headings. Now we will learn about HTML paragraphs. Now if you want to give paragraphs in HTML, you can use the P tag. The P tag is same here in the body tag. Now we are using paragraph tag, that is P tag. So inside body tag we have written, we are using 3 paragraph tags. In the first, the content is only paragraph 1. That is only one word is there, but you can write the whole 4 5 sentences or whatever will be paragraph, you can type inside the P tag. So inside starting P tag and end P tag you can write your paragraph. So I have written 3 paragraphs, but here only with a single word I am representing that. So paragraph 1, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. After you run the program you can see that all the paragraphs are coming on new line, separate line. Now there is HTML links. Now what do you mean by link? there are words in the web pages with an underline. So when you will click on that word, you will be directed to next web page. So that is called as the hyperlink. So hyperlink you are using in the web page if you want to give more information about that word. For example, if there is any word and if you want to know more about that, for example the meaning of that word or more information about that, you can go and click on that link and you will be directed to the next web page. So in HTML, links are given using a tag. So links destination is specified by href attribute. So how to use that? Again the same program. In the body tag we are using the a tag, a starting tag space href is equal to, in double quotes you have given the URL that is the destination address. Okay, and after starting a tag you have given the word. So that word with underline will be displayed on the web page. So here the word is, this is a link, and there is the ending a tag. So this is a link. This word will be displayed on the web page when you will run this program, and if you will click on this link you will be directed to the web page. So the web address I have given here is google.com. So when you will click on this address you will be directed to google.com. Now there are HTML images. As you can see, there are different images on the web page. So how to put an image in your HTML web page? So that can be done using img tag. Okay, so img tag, there will be a source file src, there will be an alternative text alt, there will be width and height as the attributes provided. Now width and height means what? How much wide you want the image and how much height should be of that image, that you can give. Then there is an alternative text alt. If there is some problem and if the text image is not displayed, then the alternative text will be displayed. Here in the example we can see in the body tag I have used the img tag. Img space src is equal to, in double quotes I have given the path. I have given the path of the image. Where is the image stored on my computer? So the whole path I have given, and then the image name also I have given. So when you will run this program, it will search for the image and it will display the image. If the image is not displayed, it will display the alternative text, that is google.com. Instead of google.com you can give here sorry also, and the width and height, that also they are numbers that you can give in double quotes. Now the next is HTML horizontal rules. Now here we can see in the output that after some text there is an horizontal line drawn on the web page. So to draw such lines we are using horizontal rules. How to use that? That is a empty tag. Empty tag means what? There is only starting tag but no ending tag, and that tag is HR tag. So wherever you are using HR, it will draw the horizontal line on the web page. So in the body tag we can see there is a heading tag we have used, then there is a paragraph tag, and after that we are using HR tag. So there are two HR tag I have used in this program. So wherever I have used HR tag, there will be a line drawn on the web page. Now there are line breaks. Line break means what? If you want to break the line and you want to go on the new line, you can use the BR tag. This is also an empty tag. There is BR but there is no slash BR. So in the body tag only I have written this is, after that BR tag, then a paragraph BR tag, and with line breaks. So the output is displayed in three different lines. So after BR tag it will be the new text will go on the new line. So how to execute HTML code? We will see some simple steps. Now we have seen many programs, many simple programs to write. So first open Notepad and in that you can type any one program and go on the file option, save as option, and give any name to the program and save with .html or .htm extension. After you save, it will become an HTML file. Now if you want to see the output, you can open the browser and open the file, or you can double click on the file wherever you have saved that, or right click and use the open with option. Please like and subscribe my channel for more videos. You can provide your suggestions or questions. Please you can click on the following link. Thank you.